Isambulunak, and a very good morning to you all. First of all, let me, I didn't quite realize the magnitude of perhaps the depth of what this new school or institution is supposed to do for the region until I'm sitting down here and then listening to those the distinguished speakers that are His Excellency and Madam, on particularly the effects that this particular institution is going to do for the region. When the Deputy Commander invited me quite a while ago when he related to this event, I thought it was just some kind of things that that naval personnel do. They jump on a patrol boat and then go and board a ship. I didn't quite realize, the depth of perhaps a threat, so to speak, why we need to work together and partner. So, at least sitting here today, I was listening and trying to understand perhaps the benefits that this course is going to bring to the region. And I'm sure that it will add value, particularly not only to Fiji, but the region as well, in keeping our region safe. But ladies and gentlemen, Fiji and the region security environment is the most unpredictable that we have ever seen. So traditional security threats and, am I shaking with building shake? Sorry, my apologies, there seem to be. So traditional security threats and criminal activities, including human trafficking, drug smuggling, crime syndicates, illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing, IUU, and cybercrime continue to pose greater challenges to the region. These activities are anticipated to increase over the years due to advancements in technology and the porous nature of our shared maritime borders. In my speech at the 2023 Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore, and I highlighted the importance of the Pacific as an ocean of peace, and I also said the same in Japan at the recent Japan Pacific Defense Ministers Dialogue. Our food and economic security are closely linked to our maritime security, and the Blue Pacific acts as a vital connector between countries, people, markets, and communities, providing hope for all of us. Ensuring safety and security is of the utmost importance in the Blue Pacific. The Office of the Fiji Maritime Surveillance Rescue Coordination Center at the Fiji Navy Headquarters is responsible for this work for Fiji and the region to a certain extent. By tracking vessel movements, analyzing patterns, and detecting anomalies, authorities can identify potential threats and take timely action to mitigate risks. The establishment of the UNODC VBSS, the Visit Board Seizure School at the Republic of Fiji Navy Training Base here at the RFNS Viti in Tongaleu, marks a significant milestone in enhancing maritime security in the Pacific region. The VBSS school in Fiji, funded by the government of Japan and facilitated by UNODC, exemplifies the Fiji government's commitment to this endeavor, not just for Fijian maritime law enforcement agencies, but also for our fellow Pacific Islanders. This initiative is the first in the Pacific to support the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent to strengthen regional security. It represents a tangible step in building a safer, more secure maritime environment. The VBSS operation plays a pivotal role in intercepting vessels of interest, conducting searches and seizing illicit goods or individuals involved in unlawful activities. The establishment of the DBSA school serves as a center of excellence, providing specialized training to maritime law enforcement personnel from across the Pacific region. Through rigorous courses and practical exercises, participants gain the necessary skills and expertise to respond effectively to maritime threats, empowering them to safeguard their waters and protect the interests of their nation. Before I conclude, I maybe just make a few short remarks. The issue of drugs in Fiji is second only as a matter of threat to climate change. And His Excellency, the Ambassador for Japan, made reference to this big consignment of drug that was seized in Nandi some months ago. I think weighing close to 5,000 kilograms. And when His Excellency had put the numbers that way in terms of, how much 4.5 tons of drugs distributed equally amongst our citizens, I think it'll definitely make us a nation of zombies. But that may sound like a joke, but there are definitely people who are seriously affected by these drugs on our streets. And I learned just, I think a week ago, we had this experience in the Azores where a bag full of what was purported to be methamphetamine landed on the beach, but at the same time, this also landed in the northern coast of Australia. And we hear of similar drugs getting washed ashore in Samoa, in Tonga. And as rightfully commented upon by His Excellency the Ambassador, this is a threat shared by all nations who share our common border, which is the sea. We proudly call ourselves, large ocean states. It's probably only positive in the sense that it's because it's full of resources we can use. But my God, I tell you, it's also such a vast area that it also brings bad things to our people. And covering this large ocean space is an astronomical effort. Our economies are not cut for it. We do not have the money and the resources. I think it only then re-emphasizes the fact that this threat, particularly drugs and other illegal, perhaps imports, that come into our region can only be contained if we all work together, as we do as in climate change. There is no other way. No nation by itself, not even Australia or the US, can contain this thing. And the world has to stand together. We have mechanisms, we have a framework in the region that allows us to do this, and we're thankful to countries like Japan, who are great partners in particularly developing the livelihood of people in the things that matter, for sponsoring, coming to our help. Not only to Fiji, but the region and also the UNODC, and particularly for recognizing, the capacity that is available in Fiji that we could use for the betterment of all our regional people. So this course, I believe, is going to do just that. And we hope that we will be able to continue to partner to work at curtailing this rather nasty thing, because I've said in the past, there are evil people out there. People love to say people are good. I can also say there are DNA of bad people. People who do not care what they bring and how it affects our children and our families and our society, our communities in Fiji and the region and the world at that. They only care about their own selfish benefits that they bring. So the only way for us as small people, small economies, small island nations, big ocean sea states, the only solution is for us to come together. And I hope that this school, the BBSS that we have here now, is going to do that. I want to assure the government of Japan, the international community that is here, and also the government, particularly the United Nations, and the members of the Pacific Forum Island states that are here. We in Fiji, the people and its government, are committed to containing this problem, the problem of the illegal use of our sea space for whatever use other than its legal purpose, whether it's in fisheries, in drugs, or whatnot. And government dedicates its resources and its commitment, particularly more so now than ever, in building every capability that we can build to keep our people safe. And therefore, in this regard, I am very grateful today to the government and the people of Japan, to the United Nations, to the Pacific Islands community, the international, the regional organizations that are here represented, that have enabled this course to be delivered here. And I thank the Republic of Fiji Military Forces, the commander, the deputy commander, and the Fiji Navy for providing the facilities for the region to use here. And I hope that this, from here, hopefully with the commissioning of the mast later on, we will create this synergy that will be able to keep our own countries and our own people safe. But on this occasion, I wish the school well, and I would like to assure it the support and the commitment of the government of Fiji to help this institution grow, and in turn to partner with our partners to deliver the best services for our people, not only in Fiji and also the region, to curtail the threat out there in our maritime lanes. With those few words, I thank you for the invitation to be here, and I wish our course participants well the next few weeks in this very first course. So once again, arigatou gozaimasu, and thank you so much. Thank you too much.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, what's in the box? See.
It's so new and fresh!
Looks better, eh?
This is everything I could have ever wanted.
What you looking at? Oh, you're gonna have to find out.